Hi, chemistry students. Welcome to week 6 and 7. We are going to be talking about gases in this chapter, chapters 6 and 7. And you're going to be looking at the properties really that describe gases and are able to show you the relationship between all the different variables that are involved with gases. Let me just give you a quick preview of what you're going to be seeing here. You'll notice here that it says that a gas can be described by looking at its pressure, the volume, the temperature, and the number of particles, which means the number of moles. So in that case, those four variables are related. And if you know the relationship between those four variables, you can do lots of computations involving gases. The chapters are also going to tell you a little bit about the units involved with different gas variables, pressure, temperature, etc. So make sure you're aware of that. But the meat of the chapters, the most important aspects of these two chapters are the gas laws. These gas laws right here are going to show you the relationship between those four variables: pressure, volume, temperature, and number of moles. And if you just narrow it down to two at a time, for example, pressure and volume, then you come up with what is called Boyle's law. That's showing you the relationship between pressure and volume. The relationship between volume and temperature, that's Charles' law. The relationship between volume and number of particles, or number of moles, that's Avogadro's law. If you combine them all together, you end up getting really what's called the ideal gas law, and that's showing you the relationship between all four of those variables, and will show you that the ratio of the product of the pressure and the volume over the product of the number of moles and the temperature is going to be a constant for all gases. Okay? So as you look through this, all of this is based upon what's called the kinetic molecular theory, and those points are made right here. So make sure you read that carefully. It's making some assumptions that gas particles are not attracted to each other when they bounce off each other. They're completely elastic. That's not always true. So as you move down through the chapter, after you get through diffusion, diffusion, and some of the gas properties here, it'll talk about real gas. Real gas behavior is telling you there's a bit of I guess a distinction between the theory of ideal gas law and what real gas behavior is like. So make sure you're aware of that. Okay. Other than that, you're going to start to see a pattern here as you move through the rest of this course. There's going to be basically 2 weeks that are dedicated to each chapter. So chapter 5 here with gases, you're going to go through that in weeks 6 and 7. Make sure you're spending time working on the reading, and I mean analytical reading. I know I've said this before, but slow, analytical, careful note-taking, that's crucial. Okay, don't rush through these chapters. You've got to dedicate the time. The homework problems are assigned for you here. And again, if you need extra instruction, go to these videos. They're very good, and they'll help you understand with a little more depth. Okay? Anytime you need help, don't hesitate to email me or use this assignment right here, or set up a Skype session. There's some Cliff Notes assignment here that kind of helps you prepare a little bit better for the AP exam. Also challenges you a little bit in some of the other questions, free response questions and stuff like that. So make sure you are practicing the Cliff Notes assignments. All right. A discussion here for you and your classmates to talk a little bit and talk about the class. Again, a Skype session if you need it. This lab here is dealing with distillation, chromatography, and colloids, so make sure you look through that and finish that in a timely manner. Always contact me if you need help. And then you've got the test for Chapter 5 here at the end of week 7. Okay, so that's what the next 2 weeks look like. If you need any assistance, don't hesitate to contact me. And this is really a neat unit here when you're talking about gases. Lots of cool things you can do with these gas laws, and so many neat experiments that can be done. But it's a really cool chapter, and I hope you enjoy it. Okay? Keep up the good work. Let me know if you need anything.